Guys, it's your girl Renee with another video about blossom end rot for tomatoes. This is a picture that I found of a tomato that was affected with the blossom end rot, so you guys will know exactly what it looks like, and it always happens on the bottom of your tomatoes. Sometimes it's a black spot, and this one happens to be a dark brown one with the black in the middle starting to form into that black spot. And this is caused by a calcium deficiency, and it's also can happen if where the spot on your tomato gets soaked with water or on the blossoms of your plants. And this can also happen to bell peppers and eggplants. But let me show you actually what it really looks like on a real tomato, not just from a picture. This is one of the tomatoes that I just picked when I was out there watering, and I noticed, oh my goodness, I hadn't forgotten to spray this particular tomato plant with my blossom end rot. So later on today, when it cools off, I'm going to go out there and hit the rest of the tomatoes out there because I checked them, and none of the other tomatoes had this type of blossom end rot. As you can see, this is how the insects and the hornworms and caterpillars and all kind of other creepy vegetable garden predators that we have that love to find an opening into our fruit, so they can go in there and have them a good old time eating up all of our hard work that we spent hours and hours out there trying to grow these particular fruit. In my case, a tomato. But like I said, it can happen for bell peppers, and it can also do your eggplants. I haven't checked my eggplants, but I did spray them with this blossom end rot for tomatoes. I'll show you that in a few minutes. But these are the other tomatoes that when I went outside and see how the black spot is starting to form on the bottom, that's the first indication of the blossom end rot on your tomatoes. So this also is because I was neglecting them, and I did not see them. So I had it on this one, and I also had it on this one. So these three were the only ones that I saw that was affected on my plant. So I have to get on my gardening job and get the work done. So let me show you the product that I use to stop any more blossom end rot coming onto my tomatoes. All right, let me move these out the way so you guys can see exactly what the product is. And this is what it's called. I got this off of Amazon, and it says stop blossom end rot for tomatoes, and I put it says use 2 tablespoons per a gallon of water, and you're supposed to spray this weekly. So what I do is I just empty this into my pump sprayer, and I just go around, and you have to put it on the leaves, put it on the fruit. So I put it on the front of my leaves, on the bottom of my leaves, so it can get into all that area, because I do not want to get any more of my tomatoes looking like this or this, because this is not a happy look for a gardener. These are the things that we are trying to prevent from happening into our garden. But, it's a learning experience. I know I'm growing vegetables out there. I know I'm not going to be able to save all of them. Like my father said, remember his 3 things? One is for you have to plant enough for yourself, for the bugs, and also the animals. Well, I guess this is my contribution to feeding the bugs. And I don't mind sharing, but when it comes to them making getting this on my tomatoes, and look, this was going to be a good, look at the front of this tomato. This was going to be a good, healthy tomato, all nice and green. The stem looks good, it's firm, but it just has this nasty black spot. And see where it has the hole? Any insect or bug or worm could go right in that hole and go inside of this tomato and have a good time eating. Let's see what it looks like on the other one. See, same thing with this one. So it looks, it hasn't formed a hole, but it's a spot all on the bottom of your tomato. So if you want to prevent this from happening into your garden, don't want to have this or this, I recommend you get this. And I think I paid like maybe $12 for it off of Amazon, but you know, I'm sure you could probably go to your local garden center and they would probably have this as well. With all this stuff going around, I just thought it was quicker for me just to order it online, have it delivered to my house, and then I could just put it in my pump sprayer and I could just get out there and get the job done. Oh, let's give you an update on my potato slips. Remember I cut them off of my sweet potatoes, my plants that I were growing? It looks like this. Let me show you. Move some of this stuff out the way. I'm on my kitchen table. You know we do when the weather is super hot outside. We have to bring it on in. So let me show you. See, these are my potato slips that I had on my windowsill. Well, I remember I cut some of the slips off. These are the slips that I cut off, and I put them in water, and this is the result. Let me put this one back on the windowsill. You guys can get a closer look of what a slip is supposed to look like. This one right here is a better one. So I just cut these off, and then I put one of these slips in some water, and this is what it turned out to be. Ready to see them? These are the slips that I took out of the water. I took them off the plant, put them in some water, and let's see, and they're starting to get some roots on the bottom. Let's check it out. See the root? See, that's letting me know I can go ahead and take these out and plant them up. And I'll probably do this later on this evening. If I have time, I'll come back with a video and let you guys see me planting up these sweet potatoes. But majority of them all have a root. Look at this one. This one is definitely ready. Look at the root system on this one. It is saying, Renee, go out there and plant me in some dirt, so by Thanksgiving we can be eating some good old healthy sweet potatoes. So I have like 6 of these in this cup, so I will be putting those out, and hopefully they will be giving me some good old sweet potatoes. But I just wanted to come to you guys and remind you about, don't let your tomatoes get like this, okay? All right, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and you are going to go out there and do some gardening, weeding, going out there and picking some of your harvest that is ready for you to enjoy. I have a few more tomatoes that are coming in, because you know me, I have a lot of tomatoes out there on my deck, and they are producing. I am so happy that all the hard work that I put into my tomatoes, they are rewarding me every single day now. All right, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to welcome you into my family, and look for that notification bell, because for why? So you'll know when me, Renee, will be uploading another video, and it'll be coming your way. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Take care, stay hydrated, and garden, and garden. All right, bye, guys.